I'm a bit nervous about this.
What are we having?
Oh, I'm scared.
Just do it. Bang.
It goes back. You
3,
ready?
2, 1.
Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. And as you can see this week, we are joined once again by Kerry from Callison.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Greg.
How are you feeling?
I'm great, thank you.
You're
very
good?
much. Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure
good.
you're good.
I am indeed.
Okay then. Let's do some star jumping, shall we? Anyway.
I'm in.
Welcome back. It's good
Thank
to
you.
have you here again.
Thanks for having me back.
I'm just going to go straight into it. What are we
Okay.
going to make?
So we got some printed baby reveal balloons done because we were noticing on trend that a lot of people were using vinyl.
Yeah.
And with the airfill situation, and a lot of people now using more airfill than helium, we got some printed that actually have like "Hey baby, welcome baby," so that people don't have to then do the vinyl.
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually in the factory when these were made, so when we
Cool.
did them, we made sure that you couldn't see the balloons when you put them inside. So I tested them with like bright colours to make sure you can't tell.
So you were
what the babies are
integral
for.
to the manufacturing process.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Very good.
So yeah, I want to show you a design that you can hold on a stick.
Okay.
Really simple to make. Customer can pick it up, pop it. It's a boy or a girl.
Okay, let's do
depending
it.
on what it is. Okay. So we are going to
Do they come packs of 2?
packs of 2. Yep, they come in 18-inch and 36-inch, and they come in chocolate brown, mirror white gold,
Okay.
and mirror gold.
So what size is this one?
This one is an 18-inch.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to inflate it first. Like so. Now at this point, don't worry if you lose any air, because what we're going to do is actually put 5-inch inside of the balloon. So with this one, should we go for a boy? We're going to use Caribbean blue.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is grab a
need a
balloon
stick?
stick. It's all right, I got one here. Thank you though.
Do you want me to? Oh, no, you've got that.
Pop it on. And
Pop
pop
it
that. Pop it on. And pop that one in there.
No, I haven't been doing that for ages.
And then pull that off there. Now, the first one is always tricky because Callison has a really long neck, so I'm going to show you what to do to help you there. You can use, obviously, like a stuffing machine and stuff like that.
Okay.
This is, if you've got none of that, you can still give this as an option. So I'm just going to put the pump inside on there, hold down, and then pump. Now, you've sometimes got to push it to make sure it's in the centre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count the pumps, or you can just do it random. So at this point, I'm just going to find this one in here.
I guess counting the pumps makes sense because you can't see how big they are in that. So.
No, but I think when you pop it, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself because they're all going to go everywhere anyway. So it doesn't matter if they're not the same size. Now this one I use as a plug. So I'm pulling up. So it's done that. Now at this point, I'm going to roll this neck down.
I've not seen this technique before. Ah, okay.
So then it makes it easier. Okay, like I said, doesn't matter if you lose air at this point because it's air, you can just refill it. I'm going to get you just to pop your hand there for me just to keep it up so it makes it easy. Then I'm actually not going to use the stick, I'm going to use the balloon pump.
Okay.
Roll that on. And then I'm going to take it back off you. I'm going to stick that in there. Stick that in. You can hear air, doesn't matter.
So you're sticking that beside the other balloon?
That actually, the tip of the balloon pushes out of the way.
Okay.
So then it's free. And you literally do that. I fitted about 15 in there, so quite a nice amount. Plug it, and again, don't worry if you have to re-roll the neck.
So if you wanted to, you could cut those necks as well, but...
You can do, but it's all about the end of it's a girl, it's a boy. They're not going to look if you've got the little necks in there, so it's just going to take you more time to cut those necks off.
All right.
So you literally keep doing that process until you got a few in there.
Okay.
And then it will look like this.
Ooh.
A bit like a brain
Yeah.
once all the air's out.
That's really cool, actually.
So that's got, I think it's about 15 inside there. It's quite quick once you get used to the technique. I've obviously had to do it here showing you. I sometimes literally hold it on my knees and do it that way, and it makes it a lot quicker.
Okay.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to add some confetti. Because it's air-filled, we don't have to worry about the weight.
Okay.
If it was helium, you have to think about the weight so it doesn't fall down. So I'm just going to inflate that. Right, there's two ways of doing this. One way I'm going to show you, that Sue Bowler actually showed me when I was on a job with her.
Yeah.
Freezer clip. Clip it so it holds the air in, like so.
Yep.
And then what you're going to do, we've got a bit of pipe here, preloaded,
Yes.
ready to go.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you actually pull this, you can tell over there, and roll it. Now you can see there's a bit of a gap here, so I'm just going to release that, and I'm just going to pull it and roll it on.
So that's not going down now because there's a seal.
The reason it's not going down is because on the other end of this pipe, there's a balloon.
Yeah.
So that, pop that inside, give it a shake, and then everything inside there is going to go into the balloon.
Okay.
And at this point, you pull it, and it's out. You have to be careful you don't overfill the
not out.
pipe. Some of it has, I just haven't done it all.
Okay, all right.
Overfill the pipe because obviously it goes in.
Okay.
I find it works better with metallic confetti rather than paper.
Okay.
Or if you haven't got one of those, let the air out. I'm going to stretch it and you're going to throw the confetti in.
Okay.
Okay?
I can do that. He says confidently.
So pop your fingers in, pull it, and then you're literally going to pop it in there. Force it in.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's very messy.
Are we in? Yeah?
So,
Do you want to keep going?
All right. No,
Yeah?
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
The only thing I would say when making these is make sure when your customer's coming to pick it up, you get rid of any evidence of any colour, whether it's a boy or a girl.
Good point, actually. Yeah, that could be a bit of a. There was a time we were selling confetti, and the manufacturer had put the wrong colour confetti in the wrong box.
Oh no!
And so the customer obviously realised when they got it, but it was a little bit disappointing for them.
So I'm just going to pop back on the machine. And re-inflate. Like so. And then all I'm going to do is tie it off.
So how would you do that differently with helium?
So with helium, I would, it depends. If I was using a 36-inch, I would do some air, some helium to save on the cost of helium.
Okay.
So I'd inflate it to about 14 inches on a sizing box
with
air, and then the rest of it I'd use to helium to about 28.
And you still,
Centimeters.
do you inflate the little balloons inside with air or with helium?
So normally, I would say, like when doing bubbles and stuff, I'd say don't mix the gas.
Okay.
However, on this occasion, you don't want the balloons going up,
really,
you want them to come down. So with that, I would
air fill them.
Okay. But when making it, what I would do is all of it with air first, because obviously you don't want to fill it with helium and then it's expensive, so you don't want it to leak out.
Yeah.
So I would do exactly the same process as what we've done here, but just more balloons inside.
Yeah.
I then air inflate once it's finished to 14, and then I'd fill it with the helium
I
then.
see. So you wouldn't be able to do that really with an 18-inch one with helium?
You would, but I wouldn't put the confetti in. I'd either do it with just confetti or just with the 5-inch,
Okay.
Because obviously there's a bit of a weight to that.
Yeah.
So, you don't want it that it's floating when you give it to your customer, but by the time they've used it, it's dropped. So it's all just managing the weight. So I would probably say either like 6 or so 5-inch inside, or do confetti and just weigh it out.
Okay.
For the best effect, I'd do just confetti.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So what do we do now?
So I'm going to put that to one side, there. Then I made a stick. So again, this is just...
Sounds like it's blue.
Sounds like it's blue. Ooh. This is just, again, a little bit of doweling from the garden that I had there. I'm going to show you how I've wrapped this using a balloon and how I've done this. So we're going to do it with this one first. So this is where the balloon's going to sit on top.
Okay.
And then this is going to be a popping balloon.
Okay.
So I'm going to demo how to do this one, and then it makes that one nice and simple. So for this, I'm first going to attach the pin. So there's a couple of ways that you could do this. It's just a drawing pin there. You could use glue. I am going to use a little bit of stretchy balloon tape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to peel off one side, pop the pin where I want it to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop that through the tape.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, exactly. Be careful.
That's why I like to use this, because it's nice and strong.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to peel the other side
Oh,
off.
I quite like that little technique.
You won't see it afterwards. I mean, you can use other glues and stuff like that, but it's always good to use. For me, I don't want this to break when the customer has it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to wrap it round, like so.
Very nice.
And like I said, you won't see that, but I know that that's on there
Yeah.
nice and tight. So then I want to change this bit, so I'm just going to get a 260 in the mirror white gold. Pop a little bit of air in there.
Yeah.
Tie it off, like so. Ignore the knot, we're just going to push this round to wrap the balloon.
Wrap the stick.
I'm wrapping the balloon around the stick.
That's what I meant.
Same thing.
So you're not wrapping the balloon, you're wrapping the stick with a balloon.
Well, I'm wrapping the balloon around the stick.
You are?
I am.
That's what I said.
How pretty is it, though?
I'm glad we agreed. It is, that's very nice. That's a lovely effect. See, I didn't think you'd have inflated that. I thought you'd have just flattened it and wrapped it around, but you need to inflate
No, it won't
to
go
get
as far.
The shiny. Oh, that's so cool.
And you can go back down, because I've got so much of the balloon left. So to do this one, it only took one balloon. So. And this is great for if you ever want to cover any like knot stands, poles, aluminium rod, anything that you're using that you might see.
Love it.
Okay, so I'm just going to tie this off now, once I go back up a little bit more.
So do you always use the whole balloon?
The reason I am is because I want to finish it here, because I'm going to make it pretty there.
Okay.
So I don't want them to see the end bit there. So I'm just going to snip the end. I'm going to pull that round, and then I'm just going to literally tie that in like that. Not like that.
Not like that.
Not like that.
You're just going to tie it at the bottom there.
Tie the bottom.
Yeah, it's easier.
See, it goes wrong for all of us.
Yeah, I know. That's wrong for me a lot.
So, just like that. And then I'm going to cut that off. Don't worry if it doesn't go to plan and then you have a bit at the bottom.
You need some sharper scissors.
We do need sharper scissors.
They're not our scissors.
They are your scissors.
Are
They're
they?
not mine, yeah?
I reckon somebody else left those.
Right. So you could go and give them that, nice and simple, but I like to add a little bit on. So what I've done, 2-inch ribbon, or any ribbon really, that you've got.
Yeah.
I've just cut some lengths out. I'm just going to use a bit of twine. And I'm just going to make a little bow. Now, before I do the bow bit, I'm actually going to add these in.
So this is good, because then this indicates which is the pointy end.
Yes. And all I did then was just put my fingers in and rip. I'm going to lay that across there. Don't worry if it doesn't sit flat, just ignore it's there. Do another little knot.
And that's just normal twine you get from any garden centre or
Yeah,
wherever.
just like so. And then what I'm going to do is...
Right, I think we might sell that.
Yeah?
Do we sell that? Do we sell twine? Anybody know? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Alex is saying we do.
You do?
So available at balloonmarket.co.uk. I think.
So then what you can do is get some scissors, Go underneath and
Curl.
just curl these bits. Do you know what?
What?
Do you want to finish the curling whilst I go on to the next bit?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I can try. I'm not very good at curling.
So all you need to do...
I know how to do it. I'm just not very good at it.
Oh,
Sorry, you're telling everybody how to do it.
No,
Sorry.
it's fine.
Go on.
It's fine. So your ribbon will have a natural flow of where it wants to go. So you go underneath that
So you go with the flow.
with the flow and then pull it nice and tight.
All right,
Ooh,
thanks.
Sorry.
Right, I'm doing all these. What about these bits here? I'm
Yeah,
doing those as well.
all
All
of
of
them.
them.
Yeah. Whilst Greg's curling the ribbon, I'm going to demonstrate how to do the stick.
Very
So
comprehensive
I've
curling
already covered it exactly like I did with the popping wand. I'm just going to show you how to do this. I'm using a 260 on this one, and it's so that it sits nice and at the top of the stick, so that the balloon can sit nice and flat on top of there. So I'm just going to show you on this end, just so you can see. So grabbing a 260.
Everybody be as critical in the comments as you like of my curls, because I know they are terrible. Do I have to do the other side as well?
Yeah, please. So really important once you've inflated is to do the butt of the balloon, which is basically let a bit of air out, because then that makes the balloon nice and soft, and that's what we need, okay? Yeah. So...
You just didn't want me interfering or asking questions.
I don't mind you asking questions. So what I'm going to do is wrap that on. I'm going to make a little bubble, pull that back, and I'm going to pick the bubble up and twist. And then I'm going to keep going.
That was rubbish.
Squash it,
my
make
God.
it nice and soft.
I'm comprehensively bad at all things balloons.
No, you're not. You're just hard on yourself.
I used to do this when we started the business. We did balloon in a box. I'd do it on every single one that we sent out.
Pop down, make the balloon soft, small bubble, pull back. Now what you can do is twist this bit rather than the balloon. I like it.
Good.
So I'm just, again, small bubble.
I'll not be paying attention. I'll be busy.
okay.
So what are we doing?
So I'm just going to decorate this bit here, but flat to the top, so
Okay.
that the balloon sits on nice
Good idea.
and tight. Because obviously we haven't got the balloon, the maxi sticks anymore, so this
True.
is another way of doing it. So bubble, pull back, and I'm actually twisting this part of the balloon around, not the actual balloon.
Our friend Rob Driscoll.
Yes,
He
our friend
rolls
Rob.
it. He rolls it. It's very good.
It
Just
is
like
good,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah. Look.
I mean, look,
just
since I
working.
last seen you, I've got a little bit better at twisting.
You have, yeah.
I'm sure they're probably saying no. Bubble. And again, bubble. Just three.
How many are you doing? Are you just...
Just so that it's nice and tight at the top. You can go as little or as much as you want. I'm going to add, but you get the technique there. So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip that off. Wrap that in. Hide all your mechanics. Cut. Like a major hat.
It is, yeah.
Easy, look. So, go back to this side, which is already done. With this, if you wanted to match it up, I've done exactly the same. Bow,
Yep.
curled it already, and I'm literally just going to pull this through using the twine. I'm going to wrap it around a balloon, and the same over the other side.
Okay.
So it's
Very
nice.
nice.
And matches, and then we're just going to add this one on. So I'm going to support the knot, slide this through. Now don't worry if it's not straight when you first do it, okay? I'm going to pop that through there.
So you're just wrapping it around the balloons.
Yeah, and then I'm actually going to wrap the top part round.
Okay.
And the reason I'm doing that is because you want it nice and tight here,
You do.
and that is the way of getting that. I would probably add this bit on last, but
Yeah.
you know, I like to make things complicated for myself. And I'd rather I make the mistakes and then other people will be all right.
Are we going to burst it?
find out what we're I'm going to say what we're having then. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? Start some rumours. Yes, let's do it. So then just keep manipulating it until it sits nice and straight at the top. Once you've got that through there. Like so.
Are we going to pop it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So I've got my pointy thing. So I'm a bit nervous about this.
What are we having?
Let's find out, Kerry. What are we going to have? Oh, I'm scared.
Just do it. Bang.
It goes back. You ready?
3, 2, 1.
Hey! It's a boy. That's great. That's really good. I really like that.
Yeah?
I've always wanted a boy. So, girls, that's not really the case, honestly. Love you both. That's great, Kerry. Really like that. Really good fun. Really,
It's
all over you.
everywhere.
Yeah,
it's in my hair.
yeah.
The lot.
Yeah, it's very good.
No, so it again, pre-printed, don't have to worry about using extra vinyl. You've got confetti, balloons, and it makes that really nice special effect for any new parents to be. So,
Fantastic.
yes, with no helium.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that. That is great. Now, as a guest on BMTV, you get to ask everybody the question of the week. Have you got one?
No.
Okay.
You do this to me every time.
Which do you prefer, boys or girls?
Oh, no. Let's not do that one. That could cause some issues.
Okay.
Let's do, what was your favourite TV programme growing up?
Okay. What was yours?
Mine was My Little Pony.
Okay.
Skinny and Bony.
It depends for me what favourite TV programme, because I've got memories of being more of a teenager than a kid, but I love Fraggle Rock.
Oh, yeah, I did like that as well.
Dance your cares away,
Yeah.
worries for another day. I remember it. Okay. Fraggle
What was
Rock.
the character with the red top?
Oh, God, I can't remember the names.
Oh,
just
because
remember
I
the
did do
music.
fancy dress with that one once upon a time.
Okay, cool. Anyway, leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. What is your favourite childhood TV show? Kerry, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. You'll be notified every time we upload a new show. And check us out on Instagram. Check us out on TikTok, where all the fun stuff happens. Be happy, be positive, and I'll see you next week. Bye.